Good morning, everyone. This is the former New Yorker. Lived in New York City for 26 years. Now live in Texas, Allen, Texas, about 22 miles north of downtown Dallas. And it'll be about 3 years. Well, it'll be 3 years in June of 2022. So it's incredibly great, and I love it. And before I even start, I'm gonna start putting more of my videos. I'm gonna start making more video, like using just being a little bit more of myself on another platform called Rumble, and I'll put a link in the description to more of my videos there because you can't act. YouTube's just being so much. It's just becoming such a sanitized environment that you can't even say, you can't even express yourself unless you're doing it the way they like you to do it in. So that I got that out of the way. I will also, my disclaimer about this video is I'm not trying to make fun of people's life, um, people's unjust, unfair situations, and in case you lost your job because of COVID or something that was unjust happened to you because of the pandemic. I'm not trying to make fun of that. I understand we've all been there, so got that out of the way. So what I'm gonna talk about today in this video, this is the fool's path, right? The fool's path to happiness, right? And I've always had a problem with that. And by the way, when you're listening to me talk, I'm not telling you what to do or how to live your life. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you how I live my life and how I go by, okay? How I go by that word, how I go by that mindset of happiness. Because I love happiness. I think it's great. I think it's good to be happy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with pursuing happiness. But happiness, like any other mindset, is temporary. Because before you were happy, right? I'll use myself as an example, okay? Before I was happy, right? I was fill in the blank. I wasn't happy. I sure wasn't happy, but I could have been sad. I could have been lonely. I could have been tired. I could have been exhausted. I could have been any of those more than likely negative emotions, right? Because to be happy, you want to be happy because you are feeling sad, tired, lost, negative, pessimistic, all those negative emotions, right? Otherwise, why would you want to be happy, right? So when I wasn't here, I wanted to be happy, right? So that I was pursuing it. So now when I am happy, right? Now what? What comes after happiness? Ask yourself that before you were happy, right? This is happy. Before you were happy, right? What were you in that situation, that mindset? What kind of mindset did you have there? Now how do you feel? Now you feel happy, right? What's after that? It could be anything, right? It could be, hey, you're not happy anymore. Now you got to chase the next high. Now you got to chase the next new thing, the next new phone, the next new girlfriend, the next new job, the next new whatever that you may satisfy that urge of happiness or must get it, right? And I understand that. However, I think for me at least, right? I'm not going to say everybody else. For me, I cannot diminish my life. I cannot diminish the value of my life as a human being to just to diminish or limit my capacity to live as a human being just to be happy. That to me is just incredibly not only childish, it's delusional, and I'm not a delusional person. I like to see reality and not ignore reality, because when you ignore reality, that's fine. You are more than welcome to ignore reality. No one's asking you to, hey, you better wake up and smell the coffee. No, no, no. You can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Okay, so I can't diminish the capacity of myself, the capacity of living as a human being to just the top, the tippity top, just to be happy. I can't do that because I believe that I am more capable than that. That doesn't mean that I'm saying I'm better than everybody else. I'm just talking about myself, and I'm just an average Joe. And I'm coming from a world where most of the horrible, bad situations that I've been in, right, the bad things that have happened to me, they were all my fault. They were all because of my own doing, my own recklessness, my own selfishness, my own greediness, right? I wasn't a nice person in my mid-20s, okay? In my early to mid-20s, I wasn't a really nice person, okay? So because of those things that happened to me that were bad, right? Kind of like I kind of understood that, hey, maybe I should change my mindset and just not and think that not everything is going to be great and we're all going to have fun and everything's just going to be nice and dandy. No, it's not going to be that way. It can be temporarily for a little bit, and then what happens after that? Now you want something else. Now you want to see something else. Now you want to experience something. It's never ending. So what I pursue instead of happiness, like happiness is the end all be all, I pursue balance. And this is in my previous video that I'm gonna link it there too. I don't pursue happiness. I pursue balance because what were you before happiness? In order to be happy, you must have at some point being sad or whatever, right? You need both. You can't live with just one. It doesn't work that way. And again, I may sound like I'm telling you to do, but I'm explaining in this video. You can think, hey, if you think that you're gonna be happy, you want to be happy, and you're gonna be happy every day because now you got this new job and this new spouse and this new thing, this new car, this new house. Great, but talk to me in a couple of months later. Talk to me in a couple of years later. I would prefer that it happens in a couple of years later, because if you're gonna put all of your chips into this one person, this one job, this one house, and expect that once you did it all here, once you got that, it's all gonna be happily ever after. I hope that you get the point like right away, rather than just draining on your life months and months, years, and then you actually figure out that this is really not what you wanted. Now you feel empty. Now you're like, what have I done? Oh my, and you can't get that time back. So this is what I do. Doesn't mean you have to do it. What I do, I know what I do. I accept that life is not going to be happy, 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 happy. Okay? I accept that I will have difficulties in life. And I accept that I will have issues in life. And I really hope I don't, but I know they may happen. And I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid those situations. I'm going to do everything in my power to prepare for situations that may come in that may arise in my life that I have no control over, right? So what I do, I prepare. I save my money. I work out. I eat healthy. I get some rest. Because now I'm starting to notice that the more rest I get, the better I feel. I'm in a better mood. I can talk more. I can develop ideas better. It's just easier. Life is so much easier for me when I have rest. It doesn't mean be a freaking lazy person. There's a big difference. Balance, right? I seek balance in life. Okay. I know I'm gonna feel sad at some point. I know I'm gonna feel lonely at some point. I understand that, but then I kind of realize and understand that, hey, this is okay. This is the path that I chose, and I must accept it. And I go on with my life, and I go on with whatever I'm normally supposed to be doing. So pursuing happiness is a fool's path. I'm not calling you a fool if you are pursuing happiness. I'm not saying that, but I hope I don't offend you. But I'm just saying that it's happiness. You have to be careful with the language that you use, because when I just want to be happy forever, I just want to be happy. And when I hear people talk like that, I'm like, wow, is that all you can do? That's all you're good for, right? That's just your capacity, the limits of your person, the limits of your humanity is just happiness. And when I hear that, it's like I take it in as people just diminishing themselves, like chopping their own legs and chopping their own capabilities, just chopping it off and just, hey, I just want to be like, it's some drug, and it probably is some drug. And it's sad, but it's sad for them. For me, I'm like, it just reinforces my point of view. I'm like, yo, I do not want to be like these people. And not because I feel like, or I think that I'm better than them. It's because I do not want to end up in that situation where I'm just totally miserable because I can't be happy. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, I pursue balance. I'm not telling you to pursue balance. I'm just letting you know what I do. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. You can leave a comment down below and say, "Hey, I think you're dumb," or you say whatever you want. But just try to be a little bit try to be colorful and kind of be like a little bit intelligent when you're leaving these insults, because YouTube is now banning insults. So YouTube will ban you for saying for not agreeing with me. Well, this is why I'm moving to Rumble. So yeah, check out the link in the description down below. I will be leaving my link to my Rumble account, and yeah, there's a couple videos there too, and more videos will be on Rumble as exclusives, because I can't even say anything like that will just make me express myself here. So anyways, that's pretty much it, and that's it.